Hello and welcome. So that's two slaanesh champions in a single week, and Sigvald is completely different from Lucius. Sigvald the Magnificent looks to be a young man of 16. In truth, he's over 300. So first thing I'm going to do after this video is find out his skincare routine. His personification of beauty on the outside and all sorts of wrong on the inside. You know, like the assholes who put coconut in chocolate. I mean, who does that? That's disgusting. His army that leads is utterly devoted to Sigvald, or devoted to vent fans to whichever pop sensation is popular right now. They would die for him without a second thought. Sigvald's vanity is such that his bodyguards carry him sealed, so he can look at himself and how awesome he is in battle. Also during battle, he has dozens of young women that fulfill his every desire, and probably makes things very awkward for his opponents. His armor, the auric armor, can never be tarnished by anything, so it will always be shiny and new. He also smells constantly like a perfume shop. It's an absolute assault on your senses. All the time. I mean, like every time. Even though it's like really windy and it should blow it away. But no, he still smells like the perfume section of boots. For the exchange of infinite depravity, Slaanesh grants every single one of Sigvald's wishes, even allow him to kill monsters greater than the Slaanesh champion with a flick of his rapier, but that actually might be a metaphor. So no. Well, Sigvald is the child of an evil warlord who was far too much into his sister. It did two things, to be honest with you. One, create apparently the most beautiful child with hair like gold and perfect skin, except for a birthmark on the back of his neck. And two, made family dinners really uncomfortable. As a youth, every wish and desire was granted without question. Sigvald's father had the finest warriors of the tribe train him. With Slaanesh, debauchery and excess are usually extreme, and Sigvald was banished when his got to the point where like they ordered Italian and found out he meant Mario, not Linguini. So Sigvald was exiled, and he pretended to care. When his dad went to bed, Sigvald just offed him with his own sword. After his father died, obviously because he's just been killed, Sigvald just left. In his arrogance, he believed the Chaos Waste held no danger to him, and it really wasn't a threat to him, and it had nothing to do with his skill or any form of hard work. It was because Slaanesh had found a new champion and Sigvald a new patron. Since then, Sigvald has led an army of his most devoted warriors. If any of his soldiery he deems less than perfect looking food or just annoyed him, he would execute them. Sigvald would burn whole towns to the ground out of boredom or just because, he wanted to do it. Slaanesh will grant every dream without question, no matter how debased. These desires will only elevate you first seek more. Sigvald plumbs the depths of depravity even further every day with every battle and every death. Now if we just go to the end times here, Sigvald was present in Bretonnia at this time, sampling the finest flesh the Warhammer had to offer. He was then, to his disgust, teleported directly to Archeon at the 13th Ever-Chosen's Rim. He took particular insult at being paired with a Troll King Frog. The results of chaos upon the civilized world and that what followed. Eventually, the uppity prick came against Krell, one of the gaseous Mortarks. The undead Chaos Warrior was initially able to dominate the fight, wounding Sigvald greatly and permanently ruining his once handsome face. Yeah. Now he thought himself so pretty, and he was like, "Hey, look at me!" And now his face is just like a mess. And this made Sigvald really, really angry. Like, his rage was more or less to a Khornate berserker than a champion of Slaanesh. Granting the right king yet another death. As Sigvald knelt over his opponent's body, he let out a scream of anguish. It was then that Frog appeared behind him. The monster pummeled Sigvald into nothing more than a bloody pulp. Yeah, imagine that, you just killed one of Nagesha's Mortarks only to be killed by a troll. It's like the internet, really. Anyway, that was because Frog was really upset from Sigvald's constant taunts and boorish behaviour. And after he'd done that, he decided to piss all over Sigvald. I don't know if he enjoyed that or not. I mean, probably Slaanesh. Anyway, quick. His war gear includes a silver slash. This is a sword made from the silver of Slaanesh's own blade. And Sigvald wields this with lightning speed, raining strokes as his hands were nothing but a blur. And of course the auric armour. This armour not only never gets dirty or tarnished, it has magic tendrils on the underside of the suit of armour that will constantly caress the wearer and closing all his wounds too. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was quite cool. There's 2 slaanesh champions in a single week. Yep, Sigvald is a piece of work, is one way to put it. And he is in the old world as well. He is just starting his career at the time of the old world. So it'll be good to see if they make a new model or they release the original for it. Or you could just use the Age of Sigmar one as well. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Links to Wayland Games if you want to save money on Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, and I know they might have, actually, I think they actually have Sigvald there as a model now, so you're picking him up. Forbidden Planet, you like comics. My own comic, which I did with my own bare hands, which is new issue at any time this year, and t-shirts, which I kind of update quite often. Some are funny, some are silly, some are just my artwork anyway. Anyway, what did you think of Sigvald? What do you think of Slaanesh? What do you think of all that jazz? Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I do try to reply to every single one of them. And I'll see you all soon. To remember, I'm going to do try and do 2 lore videos every week, 3 at most, and there'll be a video at least once a day, every day now, except weekends. And once again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. See you soon.